How about we start with some 45 ACP 230 grain Spear Gold Dot. Camera guy, did you sign that waiver I left on the table?
Yep.
All right.
Taken care of.
All right, because this is going to get dangerous, I think, today. And one for the chrono. 806.9. There, I gave you guys your shooting fix real quick, but now let's talk about some total BS from Springfield. All right, here we have the Springfield XDM Elite 3.8-inch 45 ACP, now discontinued for some funky reason, and we had some 45 auto 230 grain Spear Gold Dot. Everybody loves gold dots. We know they perform pretty well. We didn't get a whole lot of velocity out of this particular gun, therefore not a whole lot of foot-pounds, but we like to change that around sometimes and get some hotter ammo in these type of guns, but we're having a problem with that, according to Springfield. So we recently did a video where we told you that this gun was capable of shooting 45 Super and 450 SMC right out of the box from the factory. Well, it turns out that I might have lied to you, or maybe Springfield lied to me, one of the two. If I lied to you, it was by accident and I didn't mean to. I was just doing what everybody always says, and they say if you have a question, consult the manual, and if the manual doesn't have an answer, consult the manufacturer. Call them directly. And that's exactly what I did with Springfield Armory when I asked them about this Springfield XDM Elite 3.8-inch 45. It's a nice little optics-ready pistol. We love the 10mm. I don't have it on my hip. I thought I did. I carry the 10mm all the time. We use it for testing all the time. It's a good gun. It can definitely handle the meanest of 10mm. We figured this could handle the meanest of 45 in the 450 SMC range, 45 Super range. We called Springfield. They said, no problem. I said, are you sure? Do you know what I'm talking about? I said, I'm not talking about plus P. I'm talking about 450 SMC and 45 Super. He goes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's fine, just in limited quantities. That's pretty much the answer you'll always get about those type of cartridges. They usually say in limited quantities unless you want to batter your gun to pieces. But HKs can do it, and certain upgraded 1911s can do it. Upgraded Glocks can do it. A lot of firearms can do it. Some out of the box, some upgraded, like I said. Springfield said this thing was good to go. But now the story has changed. Of course it would. Enough of you contacted Springfield to confirm, as you should, with your firearms, if this was possible. And then people reported back that Springfield has now said, no, don't do that. I called Springfield, and according to them, this stuff's a go. This is plus P, but this stuff, 45 Super and 450 SMC, they said, no, don't do it. So now I can no longer recommend doing, and that's leveling up real quick. We're going to do it on camera just to prove that we're not afraid to do it. There's Critical Duty 45 Auto Plus P 220 grain Flex Lock. Not super powerful, but it's a plus P. We got 45 Super, 255 grain from Underwood. That's a hard cast flat nose. And then next to that, we have some 450 SMC from Double Tap. That's 230 grain full metal jacket flat point. The Underwood's going at 1075 for a 255 grain. That's pretty fast. And we have the Underwood going at 1130 feet per second. Both of those are real deal cartridges, and I'm just going to shoot them. We're going to follow it up with the regular Spear Gold Dot just to prove that the gun will survive after that. So I'm going to do it on camera real quick, even though we're not supposed to. All right, Critical Duty in there first. I'm going to shoot these all in a row, and I'm going to go one-handed so that you can get an idea for the recoil. We'll let the chronograph try to pick these up. There you go. There's the plus P at 972.5. All right, now we have the 255 grain hard cast from Underwood, and this is a mean 45 Super. And you just saw the magazine come out of the gun. That's not a good sign. So I took my time because I wanted to hit the target, but we have 1029.5. That's significant, and the magazine did fall out of the gun. I don't know if I had it seated properly or if I bumped this ambi mag release, which is why I don't like ambi mag releases, but it's pretty much riding my knuckles. So we'll roll with that excuse right there. And it did not cycle a new one, so I'm thinking maybe I just didn't have it seated properly, or we have a problem. All right, now we have the Double Tap full metal jacket, 230 grain. Significant little recoil there, 1013.5. And let's finish out with the gold dots. Oh, I missed. Unacceptable. Well, there you go, guys. I don't know what to say. We proved that we can do it without blowing up, but I can't recommend that you do this anymore because Springfield no longer recommends it. I didn't lie to you. They lied to me. Trust me. I'm going to keep the other video up because it's informational. We have stuff on it. we have velocities and whatever, but I can no longer recommend it, like I say, because they changed their story. I'm not liking Springfield too much. I'm really thinking they're kind of a dirtbag company, in my opinion. They won't even communicate with the Turkey's Opinion. They won't answer emails. They don't answer phone calls. I don't really know what their problem is with us, even though we did nothing but talk good about their gun. We were honest about a broken trigger one time, and I guess that was just too honest. But take that information for what it's worth. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you at the next video. And until then, stay safe, have fun, and keep shooting.